I'm Amber Slatoski, describing what is required for your scientific writing review lab. Part 1 is a journal article summary and is to be completed before lab. Submitting your assignment in time for lab is your assessment number 2 for this module. You will submit your work by either printing it and bringing it to lab or uploading it to Colab per your instructor's preference. The quality of your work will be part of your overall lab grade. Part 2 is outlining a full write-up. This will be completed in lab. You should print the outline document and bring it with you. Let's look more closely at Part 1. For Part 1, you will go out and find a journal article summary of your choice, as long as one of the organisms described in the article has a name that starts with the first letter of your first name. For instance, my name starts with A. Some things I could look at are the ecology of Ampulex compressa, a type of wasp, the ecology of aspens, or antelopes, or even Anopheles mosquitoes. There are lots of options out there. Using this organism as a starting point, you can use Web of Science to look for articles about the ecology of that organism. I will go with an example using antelope. Here is the result of my Web of Science search. I have limited my results to include antelopes in the topic, with a date range of since 2010. I have also limited the category to ecology. This is what the results look like, and as you can see, it has been nicely narrowed down to only 22 choices. Here is the specific article that I chose from those 22 options. I made sure that it was 9 pages or less, excluding references. I made sure that it has all the proper sections. Review articles do not often have methods sections, and you need a methods section, a results section, and of course the introduction and discussion sections. Make sure that you at least get the gist of what is going on in the article. It will make your work easier once you delve into it. Also make sure it meets the requirement of being published since 2010 so that the article is on a topic that is relatively recent. You'll use the rubric found on the website to answer some specific questions about the journal article. You can number your paragraphs according to the question being answered. It does not have to flow as a continuous essay. So you can address question number 1 by putting number 1 and then answering it in a paragraph. Make sure you do not directly quote the article. Be concise and paraphrase. For Part 2, you will do a full write-up outline. This will be done in lab. Use either the predation or population lab to outline how that lab would have been written if you had had to do a full write-up. Bring a printed copy of the outline questions. Your instructor will inform you about their specific needs regarding the completeness of your answers. To review, this lab has 2 parts. The journal article summary is to be completed before lab, and the full write-up outline will be completed in lab.